topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Eat and Critique with Steve-O and Sophia. How are you doing tonight?
It's Steve-O and Sophia.
That's what I said.
No, you said Steve-O and Sophia.
Okay.
Good morning. No, good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
It has been a long day today.
It's been a long, I feel like the week is Friday today.
Yeah, but I had one of our producers call me at 4:00 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Because you were a bad boy. You didn't do your work.
Yes, I was a bad boy. Thank God for Rebel, though.
Rebel's the best.
I wish you'd change your name to Rachel.
I like Rebel.
Well, yeah, but Rachel's easier to say.
Rebel. So tonight we are not going to review a restaurant. We're going to actually talk about some very surprising closings of some of our favorite restaurants we're shocked by. It's kind of hard to believe. I don't know why, or I have no idea.
I feel bad for some of them because it seemed like they had saved like all their life for this.
They did.
And they were so excited about their opening. And, you don't know if it's going to be hit at first because a lot of people come to try your food. Doesn't mean they're going to come back, though.
But some of them were very, very, very good restaurants.
Yeah.
And
the Peruvian restaurant in Boca.
Bariki, that was shocking.
That was really.
And I don't know if it's because of maybe rents going up and they just can't afford it between rent and the food cost. And I was just very saddened by that.
There's a lot of restaurants in that strip center, and most of them have been there for at least 10 years. They have been there for at least 6 years.
I thought they were there longer, but I don't remember.
But anyway, sad to see them go.
It was very sad, but I think my most shocking one was Brighton Bagel.
Yeah,
I think that was my most shocking. They had the best lobster rolls I have ever eaten in my entire life. It's just, I don't know.
The couple who brought lobsters to them, who got them to add lobster to it.
Jeff.
They were such
good people.
Good people, cute couple.
Hardworking.
Yeah, I just
really
hope that they end up somewhere. But I guess we'll go through some of the restaurants that have closed. We just said Brighton Bagel, which is really surprising because especially breakfast, they're always packed.
Breakfast and lunch. So you're in it more.
And we just said Wanakee, and that was
Bariki.
And they're right next door to Mississippi Sweets on Federal. And Mississippi Sweets is always crowded. Here's another one that we did a tasting at. So Restaurant. Is that West Palm?
That's West Palm on Dixie. And they actually had some really good food. Their cauliflower, their Brussels sprouts, the ahi tuna was amazing. I am not sure if they closed because of no signage. It was a little difficult to see them.
Right.
And the West Palm Beach didn't allow them to put any lights up so people could see them in the night, or any
Seems
kind of
like
signs
really
that say
Palm
welcome.
Beach.
They're tough on permits.
Yeah.
Very, very
Everybody
tough.
we've talked to's had a hard time with
That
permits.
was very sad too, because those were young
Yes.
men that had a dream.
Entrepreneurs. And I was really, it was sad seeing they were no longer, hadn't even been open that long.
No, they had just opened right after. Well, they wanted, I think they started during the COVID days. And
I'm not supposed to say that.
oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we don't say that anymore.
Oh, well, that's so 3 years ago, they had a dream and it ended.
Yeah, you know what I bet it was? I bet you that they, when you put your cost for something together, the costs have gone up so much in the food industry that I think they just ran out of money.
I think it was that and no signage. You cannot find them at nighttime. It was so difficult to see their restaurant. And they weren't allowed lights or any kind of
Right.
sign that said, come in, welcome, we're open, or anything.
Here's another restaurant that we did a tasting at called Monka's.
Monka's Burger and Bar.
And first time we went there, we thought it was really good. It's a really good burger. It's kind of strange. The second time we went there, it wasn't as
so
good.
And then my sister and her friend went, and she brought the Monka burger back, and it wasn't what our Monka burger was when we did the first tasting. I think they closed because of the location.
Probably.
I don't think
Not a
people
good location.
go west of Dixie anymore. When it was Bazaar Cafe, it was packed.
Parking doesn't look like it's very good there either.
There was good parking.
That's what I said. It was really good parking.
I just think it was the location, and they had closed, remember, the roads down for construction and some other things. And it just kind of took the people away from that part of Lake Worth.
There was a restaurant that had two of them called I Heart Mac and Cheese. They have one in Coral Springs and they had one in Davie. They both went out of business.
I wonder why that went out of business.
I don't know. How do you screw up mac and cheese? A restaurant that we enjoyed was Palm Springs Pizza.
They had the best Greek pizza there. And I don't know.
I remember the first time you took me there, and I was like, whoa, I love this pizza here.
It was very good pizza. I'm not sure, again, if the rent went up or he just retired.
God, that is a horrible center. It is probably one of the largest centers in Lake Worth. It's really a big center.
Yes.
But it's empty, though.
But everybody knows Palm Springs Pizza.
Yeah.
So
every time I went in, it
was kind of empty.
It was empty in there.
He might have retired. His father started it, and he took over, and they moved to that center. Who knows? Maybe he retired. Maybe his business just got bad. Maybe the rent went up.
And then Taboo?
Oh, Taboo.
82 years?
That should have been a historical site.
Right.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Palm Beach. You should have made that a historical site. That is amazing that you closed that restaurant down.
Had you eaten there a lot?
I had.
And was the food always consistent?
It was
good?
consistent. It was a fun place. They had a piano bar. It's sad, very, very sad.
There was a burger place in Town Center. I'm sure a lot of people saw it, called Zen Burger. Mm-hmm. It was on the outside of the mall, so you could see it. And, that's a lot of traffic in a mall like Town Center. They didn't make it. They went out of business too.
What about that Hardy Park?
Hardy Park
I never tried that.
It was an American gastropub when they first opened up, it was slamming in there. And then they went through a couple chefs, and then all of a sudden I saw where they closed. It was like, it really blew me away, because you see these restaurants that are doing well. And then we heard something last night about Meat Market. Remember?
Oh, Meat Market. They're going to be opening in Boca now.
Is that what it is?
They're opening in Boca. They're going to have another restaurant in Boca.
Well, we're going to try to get into Gallagher's from New York. They are here. They're where Madison's used to be, right there at Glades in 95, right next to Jared Jewelers. And they have
a very good reputation.
Well, they built it from scratch. They tore that whole thing down. And the owner for Madison's put a lot of money into remodeling that place. It's a strange place. It was, what do you call it?
Rascals. And then something.
It was California pizza at one time.
There's a lot of different things.
No one ever makes it there.
Not there.
And it's a great location. And there's 2 other restaurants, 3 actually. Houston's is behind it. Prime is behind it. And so is Seasons 52. And they all do really well. Right across the street is Abe and Louie's. I don't understand why restaurants don't make it there. And then it's right next to the Sheraton Hotel.
Well, last night I had an incredible meal. I had never been to NYY, and I've always wanted to go. And so we dined there last night. It was amazing.
You say we dined there last. Do you know that the, I guess he was the busboy, maybe a little bit higher up, came up and welcomed us by our names.
I know. I was going to say that. I think the thing that made me feel the best there, not only did our wait have an amazing sense of humor, he was excellent, but I guess he is the bus boy.
I mean, kind of. I'm not putting him down at all, but
he kept coming up and saying, "Welcome, Steve-O and Sophia. Do you need anything else? Oh, why aren't you eating that? Are you full? Do you want to buy? Oh, how about
I've only got one more piece of key lime pie.
You need to try it."
Service,
A+.
Yeah.
A+.
I mean, it's fine dining. They have changed it up since the last time I was there. They used to have a lot more pictures, I believe it or not, more than they have up now.
Wow.
And the plates were designed like home plate. And the silverware were all in the shape of a bat.
That's cool.
Baseball bat. But they don't do that anymore, though. But last night, what did you have? Which steak did you have?
I had the horseradish crusted filet. It was the best steak.
How good was it?
Out of this world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Home run.
Home run.
And I did something stupid last night.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I wasn't hungry.
You had 2 soups.
I had 2 soups. See,
a salad.
I love French onion soup. And I love lobster bisque soup. And they had both of them. And so I ordered both of them.
And a salad.
And they actually put anchovies on their salad.
Yeah, that's a real
You don't see that
Caesar
very
salad.
often anymore.
Those are good.
Those were excellent, both my soups.
I still can't believe you did
You've
that.
never seen me do that before.
No, you could have had that steak for what you did.
But that meal was so, my
was.
God, knocked it out. Speaking of.
Yeah, knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Home run.
They did. And they're at the Hard Rock Seminole
Coconut Creek.
Casino.
Coconut Creek.
And they have 2 other, well, they actually have 4 other restaurants. They have one that's outside that we like to go to because we can watch the ball game there It's actually outside. Services, not so great.
But
they have a deli there, and I got to tell you,
it's horrible.
Yeah, it's really not good at all.
Sorry, casino. You got to work on that one.
Yeah, and they have Sorelli's.
Sorelli, yes, and
they're Italian, which is
Asian.
Yes. So they have some, but you know what? A casino is supposed to have outstanding restaurants. Well, outstanding.
NYY was very outstanding.
Yeah, it was good.
We had a great meal, and the service again was unbelievable.
It was. We really, really, really enjoyed it. And if you want to go for a good steak dinner, I was kind of, well, it was a Monday night last night. Or no, it was Sunday night last night.
Oh, yeah.
And we got in okay at about 8:30. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go to a place and maybe not have to wait a long time, but it's not because the food's not good, it's just people go there to gamble, not to eat dinner.
Well, I wanted to try to have them on our show. So we were able to taste on our own so that we could give the review to our audience. And I highly recommend, if you want to go for a good steak dinner, go for the NYY.
You got to go to our partner, Paragon, and you saw a movie. I can't. You went to the movie.
Jared, I went to Barbie.
I didn't go. Okay, I didn't go.
Back to foods.
But you got to see our commercial. It runs.
I got to see our commercial. It was wonderful.
Yeah, we have a big commercial that runs in all the theaters, all the Paragon theaters, and at 6:30 this evening we have Jared coming on, right?
Yes, Jared will be on.
Do we know what movie he's going to
He always
review?
Surprises, but I always guess them ahead of time. Or is it Jared? Barbie,
I gotta tell
right?
you, Barbie here, the women usually love it. You didn't. No, the men are upset.
They clapped at the end.
That's good.
I thought there was a good message there, but overall,
well, can I ask you, why did you wear pink?
I forgot. I knew I'd be cold.
Oh, you didn't do it on purpose?
No, I knew I'd be cold. I grabbed my long sleeved shirt. I got to the theater, looked down and went, oh no, Sherry, I have
you wanted to have something to tell Jared. You could tell today that you wore pink to Barbie.
Wore pink accidentally, trust me.
Listen, it must be big because I'm seeing a lot of national commercials that are instituting their company in with Barbie.
Like the one insurance. Progressive.
Insurance is doing it.
But it was just Knuff. Knuff, K-E-N-F. That's what the boys
like the movie at all?
And then we're singing, I'm not Knuff. Again, hi, Barbie. No, I did not. No.
Just had a no.
I'm sorry, Jared.
Well, he doesn't make the movies.
Yeah.
And oh my God, they've got some great movies out.
It was a good message to it. I understand.
Folks, you know what?
I got to tell you,
I am so proud of our partnership with Paragon Theaters. These people have put together some of the most beautiful theaters. Sophia called me up when she was sitting in the seat to tell me she had the heater on. Now that's a big time for Sophia because she always gets cold in the theater. And the chairs are so comfortable. They have all state-of-the-art screens, and they've got game rooms there for the kids. They have bowling there. I mean, bowling.
A restaurant.
And it's a good
agency.
Restaurant.
I ordered food from the theater, and I saw the Adobe. It was just what they said.
It was?
It was really different. But yeah, it's a great theater.
We love going there. They have one in Delray. They have one in Davie. They have one in Coral Springs. And they also have one. Look how windy it's starting to get outside.
In Naples.
In Naples, yeah.
So back to the foods. Steve and I, a lot of you probably think we practice our shows, but we actually don't. We just ad lib every show. We just come up with a theme and
go, what are we going to do tonight?
And if we have a restaurant critique, fine, but we never know what we're going to say. But I do want to say one thing. So when you Google top 10 restaurants in a city, it's not necessarily the top 10. So I apologize if I offend anyone, but we decided to try one of the top 10 Delray Italian restaurants, Avellino's in West Delray. It was ranked very high. It was pretty sad. I was hungry for pasta. I wanted spaghetti and meatballs, right. So I ordered angel hair pasta and meatballs. And I don't think they strained my spaghetti. It was probably an inch of water in my dish. The tomato sauce was all diluted. The meatball was average. I was asking her for garlic powder, oregano, pepper, anything to kind of give it a little taste.
She was waiting on all the tables.
Yes, she was.
So that's not a good sign. That means they're not very busy. Well, but I'm going to say something about the owner.
The garlic bread was good.
Garlic bread was excellent. Probably some of the best. But God, why would you want to go to a restaurant? Because their garlic bread is so good. But I'm going to say something, and I'm kind of shocked, and I'm going to say this. When you have an owner that's hands-on, usually that restaurant is very well run. When Sophia and I went there, because we saw this, that it was Google rated it very high, we went, this would be great to have them on the show. Because you got to remember, it doesn't matter to us if it's good or bad. If it's bad, we're going to bring them on. If it's good, we're going to bring them on. So there's nothing predetermined there. So sometimes the owner is. He was out talking to people, and we stopped him when he went by our table. First of all, he was acting like he was doing us a favor. And we explained to him we have a very large restaurant show. This is kind of behind the scenes, We gave him our card. He gave it back to us. Who does that? And we don't charge people to advertise on our show. I mean, to advertise, yes. But when we do a review on a restaurant, we don't charge them for that. So it wasn't like we were asking them for money. It's free. They come on our show for 25 minutes. How do you pass on a TV, radio, podcast, restaurant show with as big as our audience is and not even give it the time of day? It just blew me away. I thought it was very rude how he handled it. Why are you smiling? You surprised I'm saying it?
Yes.
You are? What's he going to do to us? Make us eat his food?
He's not listening. He doesn't have the card. He doesn't know how to listen.
I'm sure somebody is saying, hey, they're on talking about your restaurant right now. But it's like there's so many restaurants in this city. And, we just said a lot of them that have gone out of business, but for every one that goes out of business, there's 5 new ones have opened. Sophia and I, we've got a list a mile long of new restaurants opening up that we're going to be bringing to you.
It's what we do a little differently too, I think, is we try to find the local restaurants with the small business owners to try to help them advertise their restaurants instead of these chains and larger restaurants that are coming in. So that's, I think, what we do differently than other shows, I think.
Well, I'm glad we've got the most wonderful restaurant show. If you are a foodie out there, you'll love our show. You will love our website. We have the coolest website, which Sophia designed, and we are getting some amazing traffic to it, like really amazing traffic to it. And you know what? I wish you would use our website because it's so easy to win, like movie theater tickets,
restaurant gift
certificates just by going to our website. It's really, really simple. And Sophia and I love giving stuff away.
We just sent out 2 movie theater tickets and a gift certificate. So they had dinner and movie last week. So please go on and write your address so we know where to mail it to, instead of just saying, I love your show, send me the tickets. I don't know where to mail
them. Do you hear
to.
me in your earphones?
What?
Do you hear me in your earphones?
No.
I don't either. We're sitting here and
but we're talking.
What's that?
We're talking.
Test, I guess. Rebels go, what are you doing to my show?
Exactly.
No, but I can't. I'm not hearing anything through the earphones, and we should. So let's talk about.
Hopefully, we're making some voices for the video. Hopefully, they can hear us. Is Jared early? Jared, he's here.
I hope we can hear with the earphones.
Hi, Jared. Hi, Jared.
Guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Jared.
Uh-oh, he can't hear us.
I don't think
we can. I can hear you. How you doing?
Oh, good. Hi. So what's our movie tonight?
How you guys been? Good week?
We've been great.
Can't hear.
We've been great.
Awesome. Well, it's been a good week here. We've had another good week at the movies.
I went and saw Barbie. Thank you.
Oh, what'd you think?
Yeah, ask her what she wore, Jared.
Accidentally.
What'd you wear? A lot of pink?
Accidentally.
Did you?
I knew it would be cold, so I grabbed a long-sleeved shirt, and I get to the theater and went, oh no, I'm wearing pink.
That's awesome.
She wore pink.
I wore pink.
You know what's crazy? I bet you still saw it with a full theater of people, right? It's doing really well.
It is doing very well. Very well.
It's definitely...
They applauded at the end.
Yeah, which is different. You don't do that anymore on movies. It's really good. It has a good message, right? No matter what you think of the movie, it has a good
message. Did, and I think some people didn't stay long enough to the end of the movie to hear what, because they, at the beginning, I heard a lot of people saying, oh, they're putting down men and women are the best and so smart, but they didn't stay to really listen, you know? They just, I don't know, but
that's
it was.
Shame. They missed out on some poignant. I mean, I hope they got to see America Ferrera's speech.
Yes.
So that was really good.
The end of the movie had the point to it, like really boing. It did.
Are the Ninja Turtles out yet?
They are. Steve, did you get to see it? Are you going to don on some pink and get to go see it?
I'm going to go. I've actually been really sick the last couple of weeks.
Oh, no.
And now that I'm better, I'm ready to start doing movies again. You know, I got to tell you, our next movie we're doing is at Coral Springs. which I'm really excited about doing our show. I love coming to Delray. I love the energy from your employees and people who go to the movies there, because there you're not just going to the movies, you're going bowling, you're going for great food. I mean, great food.
The agency.
The games there, and just people just have pure fun there.
Absolutely.
Jared, I ordered food. I got food ordered.
What'd you get? What'd you eat?
I had a burger, and I had the what was it? The fries with the cheese on
the
it,
loaded,
and the
loaded
that's
fries.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are delicious. Those are yummy. I know I've been jonesing for some agency food lately. It's been a little while since I've had something, so I might have to do a stop there this week. But we're excited. Not next week, but the week after, we're going to invite you to our Coral Springs location, which is a little more, much smaller theater, no bowling alley, but there's definitely an arcade, which is very cool. So maybe we can do some air hockey, Sophia.
I've been ready to ask you, when is our
showdown tournament?
When's the showdown?
We should definitely do it there because they have the best space for it. So
good.
We'll take you around there. We'll show you around the theater with the access. We have Access 15 there, so we have tilted screens. We have a bar. We have a party room, which is interesting. We'll show you about that, and we'll get to talk about a lot of food still, and My Pie Pizzas, kind of our proprietary brand of pizzas, fresh pizzas that we toss. So there's more of those. So stay tuned for all that kind of fun. But the movie that I reviewed this weekend,
let me see if I guess.
Drum roll, please. Is the Meg 2.
Oh God!
What is it?
That's
Meg
one that I
2.
wanted to see with my sister.
Yeah,
I'm shocked that that's the one you picked.
I took the over under, and yes, I saw Oppenheimer, and yes, it's an amazing movie, and that's what I was probably projected to review today. I just wanted to say there's not much even to review about the Meg 2, except that it was just a fun. It's just a fun, crazy, you're on the edge of your seat movie where there's more Megs this time. It's more Meggy. There's like 3 Megs. There's an octopus. There's prehistoric creatures, and I'm not spoiling the movie at all, but it's more Meg than you would ever have wanted.
Were the Megs bigger Megs?
Bigger, badder, meaner, crazier stunts. Yeah, and Jason Statham is like, he is in full.
I love him.
Yeah, he does not disappoint. I mean, the storyline is what it is. I wouldn't give this 5 popcorn buckets because it's it's kind of a bubblegum pop kind of a movie, but you want to just talk about a fun, no-brainer movie where you can just sit there on the edge of your seat and think, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Who's going to bite it?
Jared, did you scream?
I did. Not gonna lie. I'm not good with suspenseful movies. And the crazy thing is, where it's headed. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist from Oppenheimer to tell you that. But polar opposite of Barbie, polar opposite of Oppenheimer, just a fun old school, even better than Meg, the first one that came out a couple years ago. And
really,
kudos to Warner Brothers. They're having a good summer. So between Megan and Barbie, and then they have Blue Beetle coming up in 2 weeks, I think. So it's a good movie. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. Definitely there could be some bloodshed, but it's all in good fun, and definitely we'll see if they come back for a Meg 3. But
please tell me that Meg didn't eat that poor dog in the previews. Please.
I won't spoil it. But the Meg certainly eats a lot of people, so the body count gets up there. But just if you want, again, a fun, no-brainer movie that you just want to escape because it's the summer and it's 1,000 degrees outside, please come to our theater where it's cool and you can eat at our restaurant. You can eat from your seat, and you can just enjoy all kinds of fun times with your friends and family and whoever your movie watching experience is with. But it was also fun because I was in a full theater, so it's very fun when everyone's screaming. It makes it a little more intense, and everyone's gripping their seat because they're like, "Oh, what's going to happen next?" And
hey, Jared, we're starting to get emails from, I guess, moms and probably moms wanting to know if you do birthday parties.
Absolutely. That's a really good segue into which we haven't really spoken about too much is real quick. We have a really active, healthy events sales team. And this, I'll give a shout out to her name is Kee, Kee. And she hustles and, it's interesting. One of our really big revenue drivers for Penny Lanes outside of, daily bowling is big corporate event parties, birthday parties. We do private screening rentals on the film side for birthday parties or corporate events or presentations. I must say, if any of your listeners, real estate agents or financial industry, anyone's got a cool presentation that they need to make, there's no cooler place than to be in one of our Lux boxes and our recliners in a private 50-seat auditorium. And it's so easy. It's plug and play. You stick in your USB or your computer connector to the screen and you have your presentation right there. And we have microphones, director's chairs for talk backs. We do a lot of birthday parties, especially on the bowling side. We have different catering styles. You can just order food straight from the agency, or we actually have separate menus, which you haven't experienced yet, and maybe you will. We have separate catering menus for buffets or for sit-down dinners or lunches. And we have like I said, Kee, who manages our special events here, basically primarily in South Florida, especially here on the East Coast, and at Del Rey. She's one-stop shop. She will help you plan, produce, and execute an amazing event. You get all the same food. Sometimes there's discounted in bulk ways to get some arcade cards, game cards, movie tickets, movie passes, bowling games, shoe rentals, runs the whole gamut. But we've never met a company or a person who we didn't like in order to plan their event. So we work with you very closely. And that also happens at our other locations that don't have bowling and don't have a restaurant or arcade. So Ridge, Coral, Pavilion over on the Naples side on the West Coast. We do a lot of theater rentals. And the cool thing is mostly if you want to, for your birthday, if you want to rent a movie theater, we can run a video you want to run. We can run that. But usually we have really good access to library materials. So like you tell us, I want to see, I don't know, some movie that's been out for a long time. You want to see, Step Brothers or something with Will Ferrell because he's got a movie coming out relatively soon. To kind of get back in the Will Ferrell phase, we'll hunt down the movie and we'll screen it for you. So we have a lot of options, and we're definitely open to anyone I think our groups start at about 10 to 12 people, and then go up from there for group rates. So we also do fundraising for schools. We do donations for schools. We partner. It's my PTA season. I'm signing up for a variety of local PTAs in the Coral Springs area, Parkland, Delray, Broward, other places in Broward, Davie. So we're firm believers in really supporting our community, where we gather a lot of the people that want to do events because they see our names, because we're sponsors at their kids' school or their softball, little league. stuff like that. So it's that time of the year as everyone goes back to school. But yeah, definitely go to our website, www.paragontheaters.com. You can inquire about events. There's a tab, pretty easy to find, or pennylanes.com if you want to go on the bowling side, and you can do an electronic request, and someone will get back to you ASAP.
Yay.
You know what? I got to tell you, I probably will mention this forever. We were there, and Sophia and I are starting to go there more and more now because we really enjoy going there. That father that walked out, that had his little kid on his shoulders, and he had the whole family with him, and he turned to him, he said, "I told you you would love this." Because the kid was like, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that." And he said, "I told you you would love doing this." The kid was like
Happy.
On cloud nine.
Yeah, he was ecstatic.
And, moms, you're always really good at, wanting to do a birthday party for your kids, and you always want something different. This is such a cool place to go. And they cater to you, and the environment there's so much energy in the place, and they got great movies there. And what a place to go watch a movie in the most comfortable chairs you have ever sat in.
Absolutely.
So you go to a great movie, great seat, great food. Now this is to come through two restaurant critics. Great food, bowling, which Sophie and I love to do. And then you've got the arcade for the kids.
Air hockey.
Yeah. So go over there, make a night of it, make a Saturday of it. And one more time, you have locations where?
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate the endorsement because we know we value and respect you guys and love your podcast, and especially all the places that you review, some great restaurants. So we are in Delray Beach, west on Atlantic and Lyons. We're in Davie, which is called our Ridge Cinema, and that is close to 595. And then we have one in Coral Springs, which is the one that we'll be broadcasting from this week, but the next week. And that is on Riverside, close to the Coral Springs Mall, right behind it, or right next to it. So, and then we also have one in Naples, on the Tamiami Trail, US 41 at Vanderbilt Beach Boulevard. So right on the corner, right by towards where the Ritz is, if that landmark helps people there.
That's a nice area.
Yeah, we definitely have some good locations. So I would say, people definitely recognize us, and Ridge and Coral have a really strong following of families that have been going there for years, or people who grew up there, because those we've had in our business, and have been in that location and have been in the fold for a long time. And Delray, we've been building up for the past couple of years. We have a really good, solid reputation there, and so we're at a good point where we feel that customers and our guests are starting to really appreciate the hard work that we put in to bring them all the joy and satisfaction of coming to see a movie.
Thank you, Jared.
We got to get out of here.
Yep.
You know what? This is my idea, was it?
I'm still shocked that he did Meg too.
I thought I'd surprise
it was going to be Oppenheimer.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jared.
Have a good week, guys, and hope to see you at the movies. So.
You will.
Bye, Jared.
So, you know what? I just thought of a great idea.
What?
Well, we're to
give away
tickets. Theater tickets. Now, remember, you can go to Coral Springs, you can go to Delray, you can go to Davie, you can go in any three of these theaters. We're going to give away 14 tickets.
Okay.
14.
How about some dinner tickets?
Maybe we'll give away some dinner tickets too. All you got to do is go to our website, www.eat, and it's got to be spelled out, Eat and Critique TV Show.com, and say, we would like 2 tickets, or if you can spare 3, we have a little kid. We'll even do that, won't we?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, big shot. But yeah, we're going to give away 14 tickets to Paragon Theaters
and restaurant tickets.
Well, we don't have that many for the restaurant.
We have a ton of restaurant tickets.
But not for Paragon, though.
No, but for another restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. So let's say the first 7, we'll send you also a gift certificate for a restaurant. All you got to do is go to our website and you'll probably win.
Well, also, don't forget your address.
Yeah, really. We got to have your address, but you don't have to do anything. You don't have to guess anything. It's not a game. We just love giving away theater tickets. So go to www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. Just write a little note. Say, I'd like to get a pair of tickets.
Well,
they're good anywhere.
I still want to give away restaurant tickets too. We have tons of restaurant gift certificates still left. Tons.
We did. We always will, though.
We will.
Yeah. Wow. So I guess we've come to the end of the show, huh?
Aw.
We didn't even get to do everything.
No, we have 3 minutes left, I think. You want to do something
real quick? You want to tell them
quick?
about what you were to Barbie?
No. I will like to maybe mention Brightline, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Just mention Brightline.
Yeah,
real
we're
quick, 'cause
going to do. Go
3
ahead.
minutes left. You start.
No,
Maybe
go ahead. There's not that
restaurants,
many. Just
Like, there aren't that many, but we thought if you take Brightline to Boca, there's several really good restaurants right near the Brightline train station. So
Max's Grill.
very good.
They're in Meisner. Kapow. They're in Meisner. Right down the street. Sophia and I don't love this place, but it's close. Grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's not our favorite.
It's my friend
Yeah,
Jeff's
is your
grilled
friend.
cheese up in West Palm.
That is absolutely. But they have a grilled cheese place down the street.
Reno's is close. We've
Reno's.
had Reno on our show before. His restaurant's very close, and Corvina's near Reno's.
Yeah, Corvino's is seafood. There's a ramen restaurant over there called Nori Kai. Oh, you know what? We got to call up Los
We have 1 minute left.
Bocados. It's a gas station. And you know about this?
No.
Oh, that they put a taco place in.
Cool.
It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, is that the one on Dixie they talked about?
Might be.
I
We got to go.
We have to go.
And we got to go.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thanks, Rebel.
Welcome.
The best.
Next week, Monday, 6 p.m. We'll see you then.
Have a good week. God bless.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.
Didn't have it on.